Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Bruce Guillory here with Health Source Chiropractic in Atascocita, Texas. It is Thursday morning. It is September 13th. Normally, most of you are out there and you see me do a Wellness Wednesday video. Somebody's mind forgot yesterday, even though it pops up on my phone as a reminder. So I didn't get that out to you. So I'm sure you've just been waiting around by your computer to hear from me again. I know that's not true. But so because I missed yesterday, I got three for you today. Three for Thursday kind of day. I want to talk to you briefly about something that happened yesterday that literally kind of freaked me out. It's very sad and scary, but it reminded me of how we at Health Source have been working with the Salvation Army and helping to battle the opioid crisis since last year. Throw a couple of stats at you first. From 1999 to 2014, the numbers of opioid prescriptions in America quadrupled in number. That's crazy. The worst part about that is there was no reported decrease in overall pain levels during that time frame. In other words, opioids don't get rid of your pain. They just make you stoned enough to not care about your pain and provide you with the opportunity to get the wonderful, wonderful side effects and potential addiction. And 40% of all heroin addicts started by abusing prescription opioids. Now that brings me to my point from yesterday. This is what scared me. I ran across a guy yesterday who was literally overdosing on heroin on the side of the street in my community. I mean, you just don't think it happens right around you, but it does. I was driving to my house yesterday at lunchtime and came across this guy laying on the ground. There were some people standing by him. So I turned around, found out he had told them he was on heroin, and he went down and he was semi-conscious. It was very, very frightening. I was monitoring his pulse. It was 150 beats a minute. Emergency folks were en route. A couple of times his breathing got very labored, and I thought we might be about to lose him. And his pulse would get very weak. And I was prepared to do CPR on him if we needed to do that, chest compressions. Fortunately, the emergency folks got there, and I turned it over to them. I'm not sure the final outcome of all of that, but kind of frightening. This young man was 20, 25 years old, and all I could think of was that could be someone's son, because my son is 21, so he's in that guy's age range. So really, really scary. Chiropractic is outstanding at helping people control pain levels without the use of drugs or surgery. That's what we do. It's one of the things that drew me into chiropractic years ago. I remember someone asking me when I was in college, why do you want to be a chiropractor? And my comment was, if I can help someone get better without the use of drugs and surgery, I've done my community an outstanding service. And that's what we at Health Source try to do with our chiropractic, our progressive rehab programs, et cetera, our nutritional supplements to help reduce and control pain levels too. So that brings me to point two. Coming up is the cold and flu season, which I think I mentioned in a previous video. And I want you to know something. I read a study this past week, or I read an article this week saying that this year's flu shot is expected to only be about 20% effective, only 20%. And there's a potential side effects to getting the flu shot as well. So let me tell you about something that has great benefits. It has little to no side effects, and that is vitamin D. Okay. Vitamin D, if you get your vitamin D levels up to appropriate levels in your body, you have a 41% decreased chance of getting the flu this year, 41% decreased chance. So at our office, we have two versions. We have what I call the Maserati version, which is what I take every day. It combines omega-3s and vitamin D together. I take that every single day. And there's also this vitamin D supplement here, which is a Cadillac version. And it's really good. Also, it's just basically vitamin D only in it. And these are our product of the month this month, and they're on sale for a discounted rate. So if you want to start getting your vitamin D levels boosted, now is the time to start. It takes about 90 days to get them up high enough. So you want to get on that now. Get in touch with our office and we can get you set up with some vitamin D. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is keto. I got a lot of my friends and loved ones I know that are doing the keto diet, and it does great things. It reduces your weight. It reduces blood pressure. It reduces cholesterol. Lipid profiles get better. Blood sugar levels get better, all of that. So that's good stuff. I have no issue with that because it helps people get off of the sugar train, the processed food, bad carbs, sugar train. My challenge with it is what happens when you stay on it too long. That's my concern. And I read an article recently and watched a video by a guy named Dr. William Davis, who wrote a great book called Wheat Belly. And he has some concerns about it too. So I want you to investigate that a little bit if you're on the keto diet. It doesn't mean you have to totally, I mean, when you get off of keto, you don't have to go back to eating cinnamon rolls. You don't have to do that. You can still eat very healthy and eat very good without having to be totally keto. I have some concerns about being on keto for too long a time. If you go to my clinic Facebook page, there's actually an article posted with a link to Dr. Davis's article and video, and that's at Health Source Chiropractic of Atascocita on Facebook. So if you go to that, you can see that video or read that article if you're more of the reading kind. So anyway, just some things to think about there. Yes, starting with keto is a great way to break that addiction and get off the sugar train. Staying on it long term, I have some concerns about, so be aware of that. That's all I got for you today. That's my 3 for Thursday. Man, the opioid addiction issue is real, and it became very real to me yesterday when I saw the young man on heroin, overdosing. Cold and flu season is coming up. One of the best things you can do is get on a good vitamin D supplement. And then last but not least, read more about keto long-term effects. That's it for today. It's Thursday. Today is September 13th. It's my eldest brother Keith's birthday, and I want to wish him a happy birthday. And we'll be open this afternoon to see patients from 2:30 until 6. Have an amazing rest of your week, folks. God bless.